the product which I be talking about today is the motion sensing glove. And why we had come to this product, the idea was, why this idea had been conceived. This was the problem which has been given to us by the PGI-MER, Dr. Hassan. He was been there and he was in the physiotherapy department and taking the readings of the angular motions of the patients as well as the gripping force was a challenge there. They were used to use this device which is called the goniometer for the readings, and this was the crude device, to get the readings noted and thereafter saving in a paper and thereafter to retrieve it when the patient visits next time, how to retrieve it. So this was the kind of the device which they were used, and they told us all the challenges they were used to have. For example, they were looking for a IoT based device, a remote device where the patient could use that device and the readings could be stored on the cloud and they could retrieve it anytime, even one sitting, second sitting. So the patient is having some physiotherapy issues, might be some arthritis or some hand injury. So the recovery channel is through the physiotherapy. So first sitting, second sitting, some exercises are being given, suggested by the physiotherapist, and the recovery of those would be tested through this glove. The patient would have to wear this glove and to see how much is the recovery. So this is the device they were looking forward, that an IoT device, a smart device if you could propose for. It should be easy. The purpose we were given with, it has to be easy to use, it has to be handheld remote device, and the users would be physiotherapists, patients, clinicians. So earlier devices which were into the market, they were the manually goniometers, digital goniometers, computerized goniometers, but the problem is there was no provision of the storing of the data and to show the recovery through that data and to interface it with the app application. So innovation in this device is, along with the electronic equipment, you can store the data on the cloud and it has the app interface. You have to install it on your mobile app and the readings will be coming to the. So this is the interface we have made. You can see this is the glove first prototype which we had made, and the traditional approach was the goniometer. This is the first prototype which we had made and interfaced it with the app interface, and what it is able to do: early detection, instant feedback, and which could be further tailored for the various treatments for the arthritis or various hand injuries. Fine. And the speciality of this device is, it is first of all handheld, it is economical, user friendly, and it has this combo device with it, with which you can hold while wearing this glove, and it can give you the gripping force as well. The earlier devices which are there in the market are only able to give the angular motion but not about this gripping force. So this is the new added feature added to it, and we do have the patent for this technology with us. And versatile in a way, it could be used by the patients, it could be used by the doctors, so both of them they can use. It is economical because most of the devices which are already there in the market, they are imported. So now with this there is no import duty, so this is the one of the thing which could be added. So what are the main achievements? We had participated in the IIC contest, which is conducted every year, where most of the IITs contest for innovation claims, and we got the third prize in this. And this device was supported by the startup grant of the 4 lakhs by the Ministry of Education. Along with that, we have the PGI-MER as the one of its collaborators. So whatever we try to make, the trials are being conducted at the PGI-MER. It was a startup of this particular product is already in the market. We have a Sisto Care Limited as the startup for this company, initiated by the student. And further, this was the one of the prototype which was been selected as the one of the 50 prototypes by the Prime Minister of India, Modi ji, in the Pragati Maidan, and was being appreciated at that particular event. So this is some of the snapshots where it has been admired by the Education Minister and was given the grant of the 4 lakhs. And apart from that, you can see one of our, this had the startup grant. So one of the, inventor of this particular glove had been given the sponsorship to visit the Canada for the startup workshop with the grant of the 5 lakhs and the 10-day stay. So that is even you can see through this snapshot. And again, talking about the journey started in 2018 with the need raised by the PGI MER, and we made the first prototype, and it was been selected at the design innovation contest. Then the patent was granted. You can see the trials were taken at the PGI MER on the live patients for 4 to 5 patients. And thereafter we had some of the challenges, like when these gloves were worn, there were the problems like the sweating issues was there, and it was not stretchable, the first prototype. So now we have replaced the material with the lycra, so it is stretchable, as well as there is no influence of the sweating. You would have the least sweating, and we have been provided all the assembly in this unit, so there is no strangling of the wires which was there in the previous prototype. We had claimed the 90% accuracy, 6 hours battery life for this. It works on the Bluetooth as well as the Wi-Fi, and we had been able to generate the recovery graph for the 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and for years. And what is the requirement for this product globally? You can see the government of India, there is a compound annual gross rate of around 6.7% over the year 2023 is to be spent on the global physiotherapy equipment. And in terms of the revenue, the global physiotherapy equipment size was valued at the US dollar 19.5 billion in 2021 and projected at 34 billion in 2030. So there is a big market, huge market for the physiotherapy equipment is coming, and this is the right time to launch this product. So we are looking for the industrial partners who could collaborate and could make it industry product. And what is the cost spent by us? It is just the dummy idea of this, that material cost is 9500, calibration we had done it through the one of the machines, so charges per unit is 1000, manpower cost is 15 as per the hour spent, so total cost turns out to be 12,000 as per this glove is concerned. And what are the benefits in this particular cost of 12,000? You can see it is real time, it is remotely operated, it is aesthetic, it can be used by the patient, it can be used by the patients, anyone can use. And who could be the other customers for it? When we were taking the readings through this particular glove, we could find that those who were the players who were doing the batting or the bowling, they were having the very good gripping force. So it could also be used by the cricket industry or by the sports industry to check the grasping force of the various players while giving them the opportunity for the playing. So similarly, it could be used based on this. Our Design Innovation Center is also working on the artificial arm, and where it is used to capture the motion movement as well as the gripping movement. So these would be the probable customers for it. Channel for the commercialization, we would be using the social media, online platforms, and revenue, you can see it could be taken up by the physiotherapists, it can be used by the clinics, patients, hospitals, and the expenses are in front of you, just a 12,000 per unit. So what we are expecting is from the physiotherapists the market of 65%, and from the individual customers the market of 35%. And this would be our dissemination model, which I am just tier level right now it is 7, but we want to extend it to the 9. So for that we are looking for the industrial collaborators. We have the limited funds. We had that 4 lakhs that's totally been exhausted. So for the mass production, for we have tested on the limited number of the sensors, on the limited number of the equipment. So for the better testing trials, we need to have the industrial collaborator, so that we could test it with more number of the sensors, with more number of the technologies integrated in it, and for that we are looking for the funding.